Okay, so we will be starting by cleaning the face with cotton, just to make sure there's no excess oil. Lightly, just like that. Okay, and then we will start by applying a primer. So a primer is very important because that just lets the makeup stay and not melt off. It's too hard, and it just keeps the skin fresh. So we'll just lightly apply a primer all over her face. I'm gonna just draw in the brow. So she's light, so I'm going to use a color similar to her skin tone, but slightly lighter. We're creating the shape now. So we're going to use one of these fluffy brushes, a bit of a deeper tone on the top of her eyelids. So I use a fluffy brush because we're still going to cut the crease, so it's okay if it goes a bit above the cut crease line and a bit below it, okay? Just like that. So you want your pigments to be nice and bright so you can play with as much color pigment as possible. Going back into our 324 concealer, we're just gonna make a nice neat line, follow that deep line and cut the crease. Keep it nice and straight and precise. More than one shade of pink. So on the upper part of the crease, I continue with this sweet shimmery pink just to add that effect of the cut crease, but then below it I'm going to come in with a bit of a more vibrant pink. And you can see the crease is cutting, honey, cutting beautifully. More vibrant pinks. Okay, so just in the middle here I'll be applying some concealer so that when we applying our pink, it's as vibrant as it can be. Okay, we love that. We're gonna just try to create a beautiful cat eye for this look. So I like to slightly pull on the one side of the eye to make sure that the skin is stretched and your line is going to be as straight as you can possibly get it. So the mascara I'll be using is my M.A.C Zoom mascara. It works wonders when it comes to setting that nice foundation before you're going to put on eyelashes. So we can begin with the foundation under the eyes. I just use this flat brush to apply it, but I like to use a nice damp blending brush to blend this foundation in, okay? So beauty blenders just help the foundation look as flawless as possible, getting into all the cracks and corners and blending it so you have that flawless skin look. Look up. So it looks as natural as possible. Don't forget that, look up, makeup does not stop on the face, so you can just take the excess from your brush and just make sure you're blending it into the neck, like under the chin and on the neck, and blend it out to the rest of the neck because you want your makeup to look as natural as it possibly can. I just like to slightly pull the eye so that I can put the black on the waterline. So this orange does not overwhelm the pink because we don't want to change the look, but we want to make it as full glam as possible. So just under the black line. Can't wait to see when you're done. I will Fit Me 324 just as our concealer. So that's slightly lighter than her foundation. And we're just gonna get it in her T-zone, right? T-zone just above the lip and on the chin. So now, as I said, I use this brush as an applicator, but I like to blend with my damp beauty blending brush. So let's get a hold of that. It's the same face, so I do not mind using the same blending brush because I just feel like it's already using the same tones. The chin and on the nose. So just blend it on the top of the nose and up into our forehead. Our 357 Fit Me foundation. So we're gonna just use the slightest bit of that. I'm actually gonna go in with a bit of a smaller brush to apply a brush that small. Slightly draw a line and slightly on the nose. We're gonna not dip in too much because we already have excess color and foundation from the brush. Up on the T-zone of the forehead and just above to fully contour her jawline so that we can get the sharpness of the makeup. So we're just gonna blend as much as we possibly can. Just blend all that contour into her skin. You can just tap it on the side and it just starts to lightly brush in or lay on some of this smooth powder. You see how it brings the face together? The foundation just sits nicely so the colors don't move around, your contour stays the same and prevents you from sweating. The gold highlighter on the tip of her nose and on the bridge. You lightly layer that on just so that you have that 3D. So she just looks like a nice little bronzed out doll. And then secret steps, I'm gonna use a smaller brush because just to be more precise, but so I'm gonna apply with a tiny little brush just a bit of the gold highlighter above her brow, right? So this just adds for the pictures, okay? The pictures come out really beautiful when you just add a bit of that highlighter above her brow. So just so that you don't mess up your shape, you just can opt to use a smaller brush for the last time, and I'll show you why I do this, because I actually go on top of the extra hair and also on the side of the, because you can never forget to clean up your sides. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side, enhancing the shape of the brow one more time. Just above the brow, not on the highlighter. And on the side there, basically almost like a cut crease for the side, okay? It's really, really pretty and it makes a nice finish, okay? So you see that? Now you can just blend that in. So I like to use these little triangle ones because they just give that triangle look all the way right, okay? On that side. And then I do a little bit of mascara, once again, on the bottom. before I apply my lipstick. Doesn't have to be too dark, can just be nice and light. And then I'm gonna go in with a nice shimmer lipstick to match the shimmer on the top lid, the cut crease. Okay. So now, believe it or not, as much as this looks finished, it's not. Okay, because we're missing one important full glam step, which is our eyelashes. Okay, so we will be doing our lashes last, and the look will be complete. Eyelash adhesive. It just works wonders. It dries clear, and I'll be using some 60 mink lashes. Okay, so this is what the lashes look like. They're really 60. They're super fluffy, double volume. We just love them. Okay, so let us put the glue tweezer on both sides. Right, just get the lashes ready to stick on. So I had applied some of the glue onto this, so we're just getting the glue on using a tweezer. So once the glue is a bit more dry, because we don't want it too wet so it doesn't fall off. So yeah, we're gonna hold it nicely with the tweezer and just get the lashes nice and glued up, just like that. As you can see, looks like the other one. And I think we can now put this one on our client. Let's go. So I'll be using tweezers just to apply the lashes. So just hold them on for a few seconds while they dry in. And I can do the second lash now. And ta-da! She is done. Thank you. You look absolutely gorgeous to me. Yes. So like, subscribe, share, watch more videos, and yeah, we'll be back with another full glam. Let us know in the comment section what you want to see in terms of looks, and we'll be back with another video.